Hi, I'm Sally McPherson. I'm from iSeek Plan, and this is the first video in a three-part series on what your Plan Hire company website needs to contain to accurately sell your Plan Hire business. Two equally important considerations need to be at the front of your mind when you're building or changing your website for a Plan Hire company. The first is, what do the humans need to see on your website to find out the most about your company? And the second consideration is, what do the search engine bots need to see on your website so that they can accurately catalogue your website and allow it to be found by people when people search Google or Yahoo or Bing, when they're looking for machines to hire. The distinction is a really important one, because what the two different audiences of your website need from your site are totally different. If a person comes to your website to research you, you can pretty much guarantee that they probably haven't met you before, or they're requiring some additional information about your business, or you have been recommended to them. If they are researching you online, then there is information they are seeking in order to move them further along their purchase process, with the end game being them calling you about machines for hire. For the Google search engine bots, by comparison, they are looking for markers on your website that help it to catalogue your site and fit it into one of the many categories of websites on the internet. It is simply a matching process that they're undertaking, and they are reading your content and they're trying to match you to searches in Google so that your website comes up and ultimately outranks your competitors. Regardless of the person searching your site for machines or even their industry, there's several things that most people are interested in when they're researching online. They want to know the scope of your company, which is usually reflected in your fleet size and your number of operating locations. They also want to know your level of professionalism. So this comes across in your commitment to safety, the presentation of your website, and other profiles like your iSeek Plan profile, and your completion of every single machine and attachment on that profile. They need to know that you've had experience on past projects similar to the ones that they may engage you on in the future. So what's more, people like a lot of pictures more than giant wads of text, and it's unlikely that a human will read every single word on your site from cover to cover. Humans like bullet pointed text broken up under headings, small chunks, and lots of pictures to graphically describe your business and your message. Conversely, the search engine bots can only read text, so everything on your site needs to be described in words. This is often a delicate balancing act, but you can get the mix right.
Must have web pages on your Plan Hire site. So you must have pages that include contact page, listing all your locations and indicating the work area you are prepared to mobilise to. Also, include links to social media and a personalised phone number and email of major staff for a personal touch. Catalogue of machines in fleet, including all specs and pictures. Past work history, a brag book of projects you've worked on with pictures. Safety and certifications, discussion of your process and safety rigours. Our services, a brief discussion of your company ethos, list of services, list of projects you service. You may include key staff here. 6. News or blog. This will be your big search engine play and a place you need to upload information and news about your company. Other optional pages. Hire terms or prices. You may want to upload your rack rate pricing templates or download hire terms and standard agreements. Community sponsorship. You may want to promote your corporate social responsibility or community engagement programs, or if you are a Supply Nation certified or Indigenous owned or affiliated. Staff profiles. If you have key management staff you want to promote, I suggest you put a page of staff profiles on the website for that relationship touch. Testimonials. Upload all your happy client feedback to one page with their permission. Client company logos. You cannot put a company logo on your website unless you have their express written permission, but we suggest you do this as it carries a lot of weight to the audience. Sustainability. Discussion of your environmental processes, either individually or your safety page, is always helpful. Memberships. Include your CCF or HRIA memberships and a link to the profile on their site.
Your homepage is the place that customers will likely land when they visit your site, either directly or through Google. The most important content on your site needs to be one click away from your homepage. The closer your best content is to your homepage, the easier it is to get to and the higher it's scored in Google. So there are a few must-haves on your homepage for every plan hire company. What you do around these is up to you. Your number one goal is about getting people to call you. So your phone number should be up huge on your front page and every page after that in the most visually prominent location. And that's usually the top right-hand side of your page.
The menu at the top of the page needs to contain your most important links. These probably are link to catalogue of your machines, previous work history, contact page, safety and certifications, our services.
If you are chasing high quality project work from Tier 1 civil and mining contractors, you need to tailor your site to that audience. If you are chasing the building market and you want to dig house pads or level driveways, then you have to tailor your site to that audience. And you always have to ask yourself, what does my audience need in terms of information about me when they're making a purchase decision? There are some commonalities between both audiences if you're going for a broader base. But the first and most important thing they need to know is what's in your fleet.
This might sound like common sense, but uploading your fleet to your website is a must. This includes complete specs of the machine, machine age, attachments and hire options. Alternatively, you can list all of this on iSeekPlan and provide links to individual machines on iSeekPlan. Uploading photos is really important. This promotes your business well. Also, write a paragraph of copy about each machine in prose, explaining all the attachments, features, and everything about the machine. This is important for Google and for people to read. Make sure your catalogue of machines is easy to navigate and look through. We suggest structuring your content by machine. For example, have a link you can click to view all excavators, then make each excavator clickable. Dedicate a page on your site to each machine. Upload every machine with specs, attachments, hire options. Write a paragraph of prose on each machine for Google. Make sure you include photos, keep it up to date, and dedicate a page per machine.
A lot of companies put an online inquiry form on their site and never answer the inquiries. More and more people are reaching out to you this way. So if you put a form on the site, put a statement above it that you will get back to them in a concrete time frame. At iSeekPlan, we get back to our customers in under 5 minutes. It doesn't need to be 5 minutes, 20 minutes would be okay, but you have to commit to answering those inquiries promptly because when someone's on your site, they're looking for machines right now. Have it set up so that form emails or text messages a few people in the business and anyone who's available can jump on it as soon as possible. The faster you get to the customer, the more chance you have of selling the machines. Also, don't make this the only way you communicate with customers on your website. Sometimes people are a little suspicious of these forms and won't use them. Make sure that you put a company email address and a personal one is actually the best. But if you want help promoting your business online, there's no one better than iSeekPlan. We have thousands and thousands of people searching our site every single day for machines across Australia, and they're from the civil procurement functions, they're from mining, they're project engineers and supervisors. And if you want to meet a few of them, you've got to be listed on the site. So jump on iSeekPlan.com.au and click List My Business.